Todo leather, and we'll get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the back. It's a running room. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Boone. Makes the grab. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. The fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Abraham. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Peters. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Kentucky going quickly.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They'll run it. It's Carter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up fourth down.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He wants to change this route.
To the line.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Touchdown, Wildcats! Quick strike through the air for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
And the offense had the look they liked. Tight ends are such matchup problems because of their size, because of their athleticism. And this offense does a nice job moving this guy around, especially in this area of the field.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Boone. Makes the grab on the left. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to get it through the air. Using the quick game. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest day.
There he goes! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the 2nd level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job of the base defense making a play.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
At the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but then love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morton. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Boone. Got it. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go. The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on fourth down, especially during these situations.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Kentucky right back to the line.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Going to swing it on second down. Quarterback adapted. He'll pull it down and run. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Finds his open man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wants to go up top on first down. On the run, deep down the right side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And he's going to bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to pass. It's Boone. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Fires left. He's got an open man. Flying down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Oregon. He got a step and just dusted the field.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
17, Kentucky, 14.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Abraham. Looking for room at the 40. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Kentucky going quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
The give to the back. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up fourth.
And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
Makes the grab. Kearney on the Jets. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
On target. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Leaves it with the back. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass, it's Boone. It's on target and complete. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. The give from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost yardage on that last one. It's second and 11.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. Looking down the middle. Got his man. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Bunch formation for these receivers. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
It How big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Might be changing the route. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Release to the back. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Off and running. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off the play fake. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. And it's no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game, still sitting at 10. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the ground with the back. Quick spin on the line. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Boone. Quick strike complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The toss to the outside.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Ducks have a lot of options on second and inches. Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
On fourth down, going to the air. He's got it. First down and more. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Trying to set up the screen. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Oklahoma State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Pistol Pete isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Houston. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab and there's room. Wide open spaces. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. And the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Kentucky. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving them up, completely comfortable, knows knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Boone. Gonna take a shot. He's got it down the left side. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. Keep spinning the bean like that, and you start to believe this kid might have the talent to someday be the third 10,000-yard passer in Oregon history.
No doubt. And you know what Ducks fans love? They love points. They love offense. They love playing fast. That's what they are. That's who they are. That's what they want their teams to be every single week.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
They'll ride the hot hand. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snagged out of the air. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Kentucky right back to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Caught. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Dances away. Sails one into the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play.
31, Kentucky 21.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on third. Wide open downfield. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. Motion from the back. With jet sweep pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Off play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game.
Kentucky 21.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Trying to get the edge on the right. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Looking for a man. It's Boone. Punts it out of the air. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The give to the tailback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
Looking for a gap. It's Lewis. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front, and good job being physical by that D-line, too.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Big-time rivalry game in the great state of Iowa today. Iowa and Iowa State, here is the very latest. Iowa State somehow, some way, found a way there in Ames and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Carter. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point, you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores. You got to push the ball down the field, take more chances.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll go to the ground. Got the 1st down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. The give on the inside. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Using his legs, it's Green. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Caught in the backfield. It's O'Leary.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Boone. Got his man on the right. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
Now, I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That will put